Good morning, friends. I'm laughing because I've been encountering my alarm system on the phone. I was trying to record the video the first time, going doo 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 doo, and it cuts you off because it can't multitask at this particular moment, but it will. Like I told you, look for double-sided phone screens eventually. But okay, so fairly quick vlog today. Two things that have been sort of prominent in my life in the last 24 hours. The number one thing is I have been reading or listening to, whatever you want to call it, on audible.com, the writings of Napoleon Hill. A specific book I'm reading right now is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, in conjunction with like The Secret. But I think Napoleon Hill, to me, is something I can wrap my brain around more. You know, The Secret is a great book. It really is. The Law of Attraction. What Napoleon Hill gives you, though, is essentially a system of changing your brain, which is really, and just like Anthony Robbins, right? But or similar to Anthony Robbins in its own way, which is, you know, NAC, Neural Associative Condition, I think is what Anthony Robbins works with. But really what it does is it wraps your brain, it allows you to wrap your brain around this idea of how to alter your mindset. Whereas The Secret talks about how, you know, you need to believe because that's all it takes, which is true. But if you're someone who's lived in a situation where you have not known how to believe for a long time, you need assistance in sort of getting yourself there. Sort of a cycle of moving yourself away from the negative stuff and into the positive mindset, because it leads to this quote. But before I say the quote, I highly encourage you to either pick up a paper, hard copy book of it, or to go to audible.com and buy the Napoleon Hill book, Think and Grow Rich. You can also, and it's like $16 if you're a non-member, but if you're a platinum member or any kind of a member, I think you save like $6. It's like 10 or 12 bucks, but it's a really good deal. It's 9 and almost 10 hours of audio. You can also get the writings of Napoleon Hill, and that's like, and it's narrated by not Napoleon Hill, obviously, but by, oh gosh, I don't recall the names at the top at the moment. They read for 35, almost 36 hours worth of audio, so it's like $25. Very worth it, though. 36 hours of audio. Let's just call it 35. 35 hours of audio. That's less than $1 an hour for audio. You're talking about professionals recording a book, okay? So this is great voice artists. So highly recommend that. The quote I want to share with you from Napoleon Hill, and this is very impactful to me. I could wrap my brain around it, right? Is: whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. That really hits home for me. And one of the things that they talk about in The Secret and Napoleon Hill talks about is, if you believe the bad stuff is going to happen, your mind finds a way for the bad stuff to happen. And if you believe in the good stuff, then the easier it is for the good stuff to happen. It's simply how you look at the world. It's simply how you look at the world. And for some reason, I've been trapped in that negative mindset. But I'm wrapping my brain around that thought specifically every day right now. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. And I've been achieving things over the last couple of days as a result of this, getting these paperwork things in order, you know, organization, which is very important to me. So these things are very helpful. So I highly recommend Napoleon Hill. I've got a gratitude video coming tomorrow. I'm going to work on it today and talk to the people at Radio Shack, because I want to thank a specific staff member over at RadioShack.com named Josh, who did a great job. But I will be talking about that tomorrow. Let's see. The other item I wanted to really encourage: if you buy a lot from Amazon.com, I highly recommend that you get Amazon Prime. Just a terrific service. Amazon Prime, it's $80 a year right now, but even if it was $100, if you order a lot from Amazon, you get free 2-day shipping. Now keep in mind that free 2-day shipping is business day shipping, okay? Because they can't guarantee the shipper. So Saturdays and Sundays are usually out unless it's like UPS. They don't guarantee UPS is going to be their shipping source at that point. But let's say you order something on Monday before 3 p.m. I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern time. So for 3 p.m. New York time. Then you'll get it by Wednesday, okay? If you order something after 3 p.m., then it will be Thursday because they close their business days at a certain time of the day, right? So if you order it on Monday before 3 p.m. Eastern time, you'll get it by Wednesday at like 8 p.m. or whatever the delivery time is for your particular carrier. Which means if you want to get something by Friday for sure, then order it by Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time and you'll have it by Friday. But 2-day shipping, you can't beat that. For example, I wanted to buy cardstock, and not only is the shipping really fast, but in addition, or not but in addition to that, the products are usually cheaper than you can find anywhere else. Now, Amazon is just like everybody else, and they will hike the prices on certain situations. Like at Christmas, they hike the prices on something, which I found humorous. Though what they do is their prices are so inexpensive throughout the year. Like I found cardstock, for example, was something I was looking for today. And I found cardstock through their service for like $15 a pop. Now that may seem expensive for only 250 sheets. It cost me a little over 30, basically 31 for a ream. What I accomplished though was I saved a lot of money because I looked on Sam's Club where I'm a member, and I also looked on Office Depot. And I could not find the paper for cheaper than like $50. Well, that right off the bat told me, hey, I'm in a good position. I don't have a paper supply source very close to me, so if I wanted to drive somewhere to go get paper, aside from the fuel, because that's inconsequential compared to the fact that since I don't drive, even though I have vehicles, right, I have to have a staff member, and my staff works at an hourly rate over $10. So to get to a place where I could get a cheaper deal on paper, I would have to drive farther than it would, you know what I mean? Like the gas and everything combined would end up making it be the exact same amount or more. So Amazon.com was great for finding the paper I looked for. It's Wasson paper, but I've noted it, but it's great. So Amazon Prime. $80 a year right now, even if it was 100, it would, or 90 or 100, it would still be more than worth it. I've saved hundreds of dollars in express shipping, basically, for 2-day shipping. Hundreds. Now, if you order from Amazon, you know, usually it's free shipping, and it's usually like 3 to 5 business days. But keep in mind, that's a different situation. Also to note,